Lions TV, this is a pre-match prediction, back for the season by Ladbrokes. They've got a new offer on, take a look. For new customers, if you bet £5, you will get a free £20 bet. Well worth taking a look at. Use promo code Lions TV. Go over to ladbrokes.com and take a look. Of course, always terms and conditions apply. This is a pre-match prediction, so let's get straight into it. Millwall face Norwich tomorrow at 3 PM, kick-off at the Den. Steve Morrison will face his old club. They're a good side, Norwich. They're like one of these sides I regard as similar to Hull. You know, they're too good for the Championship, but they're not good enough for the Premier League, so they sort of bounce between the two constantly. Although last season they wasn't anywhere near as good. They was struggling a little bit, which is unlike them, and they ended up chopping in Alex Neil and getting themselves a new manager. We'll get on to Norwich in a minute. Let's take a look at the 11 that I think is going to start the game tomorrow. I've got to say again, I think it's going to be an unchanged side from the side that faced Bristol City. There are people pushing for contention for a starting place. Tom Elliott, obviously, but he went off injured in the week in the No One Gives a Shit Cup away to Reading at the Majeski Stadium. So there's a question about his fitness. Shane Ferguson come into left midfield and scored a goal on Saturday, so he's going to be knocking on Bomber's door pretty hard. But with the left side, I think, especially at home, I think with Aiden and his constant goal threat, I think that Aiden's going to start. If Aiden wasn't to start, I'd quite like to see Fred come in and play on the left, or Jed play on the left, one of them. I know it's not their natural position, I know they're not naturally left-footed, but if it's not going to be Aiden, I'd quite like to see it be Fred. So in goal, yeah, I think it's going to be Jordan Archer in goal, Conor McLaughlin right back, James Meredith left back with Sean Hutchinson and Byron Webster in the centre defence. It's going to be Sean Williams and George Saville in the middle. They're going to be getting pushed very soon by Ryan Tunnicliffe, who's slowly getting fitness and slowly getting there. The left midfield, I think, is going to be AOB, Aiden Onionbag. On the right, Jed Wallace and the deadly duo, Steve Morrison, our leader, and Lee Gregory up front. As I said, let's look at the opposition. Norwich, they'll bring a good following. They always do, very similar to Ipswich, from the same sort of place, very loud, active crowd, a lot of them bright yellow shirts on. The Canaries, what can you say? They may not be looking forward to coming down to the Den, but they will come in their droves and they'll be looking for a result against us. They've had a very tough opening to the season. Then they've played Sunderland, QPR and Aston Villa respectively. Last time out, they lost 4-2 at Villa Park to Aston Villa. An absolute goal fest up there in Birmingham. 6 goals. They can score goals, we've seen that, but they can also concede a few. So I'm expecting there to be goals tomorrow once again. As I said, there's no easy games, but 4 teams there, 4 pretty much recognised from my ear and from my mind, 4 recognised Premiership clubs there in Fulham, Sunderland, Aston Villa and Queen's Park Rangers. They obviously had a good result of the week against the Anoraks and the No One Gives a Shit Cup. But, you know, that's not really to be taken into account too much. Their league form is what we'll be looking at. And they've played 4, they've won 1, they've drawn 1, and they've lost 2. But as I said, they've had no easy fixtures so far. And again, you know, they'll be coming down with a strong belief that they're going to beat us. They're only 2 points above us, currently sitting 17th in the table. It's going to be a good game tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Last week's fixtures before the international break. So it's a pre-match prediction. And my pre-match prediction is this. I've predicted we're going to win every game so far. We haven't won 1. So I'm going to go tomorrow for a 2-2 draw. I'm going to go for our strikers to get off the mark. Lee Gregory and Steve Morrison against his old club. But I think there'll be goals. I'm going to go for a point. I still don't think we're going to get that win going into the international break, unfortunately. But listen, I've said 4 wins and we haven't won 1. So hopefully, listen, what do I know about football? Hopefully I've got it wrong and we will get 3 points down the Den tomorrow. But it won't be easy. There'll be a lot of Norwich fans there. Hopefully there'll be a lot of Mill fans there. Get down there, support our club. Let's get behind them and try and get this first win. So that's it. That's your pre-match prediction done. I will be down the Den tomorrow. Don't worry about that. For the fan cams, the post-match, everything that will usually be going on will still continue. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.